Extract 1, questions 1 to 12. You hear an ophthalmologist talking to a patient called Dominic de Souza. For questions 1 to 12, complete the notes with a word or short phrase that you hear. You now have 30 seconds to look at the notes.
Now, Mr. de Souza, I've got your notes here, but I wonder if you could tell me in your own words when you first had problems with your eyes, how the condition developed, what treatment you've had, and anything else you think I should know.
Yes, of course. Well, I've got the usual age-related problems with my eyes. I started getting short-sighted about 5 years ago, soon after I retired, so I had to get glasses for that. But with this latest problem, I realised that my eyes had got much worse quite suddenly. What happened was, I was walking home at dusk one evening. It was getting dark and there wasn't much light, and I suddenly realised that I was struggling to see where I was going. And that wasn't all. I noticed I could see much better out of my right eye than I could out of my left. It was all a bit worrying.
Yes, I see.
I mean, this was quite recently. But after that, my eyesight got worse fairly rapidly. I mean, I was doing some volunteer work for a charity, but I've had to give that up. Well, for the time being, at least.
I see. And you've been to see a local optician?
Yes, I didn't know what else to do. He did some tests and then said he thought he could see what he called drusen at the back of my left eye.
Right.
So he referred me here for further investigation. But he did suggest in the meantime that I should take a preparation that's high in lutein. He also said I should up my levels of green vegetables. Well, that's sensible anyway, so I've done that.
Good.
I was quite worried after that visit, as when I looked online at what he'd said, it seemed to suggest I'd got macular degeneration. So that was really frightening.
Well, your optician was right to refer you, and from what you've described, that is a possible diagnosis, but we need to do more tests to see if that is the case or not. So what's the situation now?
Well, I can't see very well using my left eye. Something's definitely wrong there. Like, I find it hard to estimate size. You know, things look smaller with my left eye than they do with my right.
Right.
But apart from that, the area right in the middle is blurred. It's all quite unnerving.
I can imagine. And how's your general vision?
Well, let's think. The optician said that I had no problems with my peripheral vision, and there's been no change in that as far as I can tell.
Right.
And I'm still coping day to day. I mean, I can still manage things like watching TV, which I'm grateful for. But I recently decided I should give up night driving. I just felt my vision wasn't good enough anymore. Actually, I read in the leaflet you sent me that you might want to carry out an angiogram. Is that one of the tests you're thinking of?
One of them, yes.
Could you tell me a bit more about that, please?
Well, it's quite a specialist test. What it would do is allow us to see the back of your eye, and the reason for doing this is to establish whether perhaps your problems are being caused by a blood vessel there, which may be leaking. And it could be that, which is affecting your vision.
Ah, I see. Oh, another thing I read about is laser surgery. Is that the treatment for that condition? Because I'd be really worried about having that.
Well, we need to do the test first. And anyway, even if that is the cause, this condition can settle by itself. If it doesn't, there are various treatments we can offer. Yes, laser surgery is a possibility, but we're not at that point yet.
I see.
So we'll do the test. But what I'd like to suggest in the meantime are a few things you can do to help your situation.